guys, welcome back to my channel, When Tay Talk. I am Tay, and I am here for another word on this Good Friday. How y'all doing? Okay, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Getting a little rest. Okay. Supposed to be off, but you know, got a little meeting, but that's okay. Okay, and then I'm out here. I'm gonna do a little cleaning. I'm gonna go. Y'all, thank y'all for the cash apps. And super thanks for my new equipment for the Beat Lavatory. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I might go out today and look for me a chair, but if not, I might just order this one that I seen off Amazon. Walmart has some good ones too, but they wasn't gonna be here until like late next week. And your girl gonna be on a little vacation next week. I just got a couple appointments next week. And then one of the besties' birthday. We're 45 this year, so she's having a party. Okay, so yeah, that's what the plan is. Okay, so we're gonna be into it this weekend. So everything on the channel is alleged and in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. And also, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also click the bell notification so that you know every time I upload a new video. Share the video as well. And also join my Patreon. Okay, join my Patreon. Y'all know what I might do? I might just do a little intro with that stuff on there and let you guys know that everything on the channel is alleged. So if I forget to say it, whatever. Okay. And what else? So this video today is Money Making Mel is back. She on the, I was gonna say, campaign trail, the promotion trail, because y'all know that Love and Marriage Huntsville season 6, we're assuming, we'll see what On say about it. It's coming back this Saturday, tomorrow night. Okay, tomorrow night. So get into it. Okay, so y'all know the plan is going to be to upload my video that night, and then I will be doing a live the next day on Sunday at noon. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that out so you guys can already have your notifications out for it and everything. And then we'll do the live talk that Sunday night. Sunday afternoon for the show. I'm trying to see what On is naming the episode. So Mel did an interview today with Bossip. It was a great interview. She did give us a couple of little gems that she dropped. She dropped a couple gems on the interview. So I want y'all to watch this interview and let me know what y'all think, and I'll be back at the end with a little commentary. All right, get into it.
And despite all of the things that are happening behind the scenes, and you know that I've been dealing with this entire time, but still moving forward, being resilient. Working hard, not waiting for anybody to hand me anything, but actually putting in the work for everything that I'm saying I want to do and where I want to be in life. And so that's what you will definitely see from me. You will see, you know, me being a mom and enjoying time with my babies, which, you know, of course, my internet followers, right, they get to see me doing things all the time with my kids, but seeing that on Love and Marriage Huntsville for sure this season.
Right. And I know, you know, maintaining your peace is very important for you. What was it like filming this season after such a tense reunion? How did you keep your peace with that?
To be honest with you, I went into this filming season with the mindset that it's 2023. I don't care how anybody else is moving. Yeah. I'm going to move with the way that works for me, yeah, which is true to me and who I am. Yeah. I don't care what anyone else has going on or what they're doing or what they're saying, what they think or how they feel. I'm going to be focused. I'm going to show up every time and be the happy person I am when I ain't around y'all. I'm going to show up every time and be the light that I am when I show up in other rooms and people see that light, right? So that's where I was for this season. And to be honest with you, it made for a great season for me. Like I shared with my family, my mom, my brother, and I've just been like, you know, this season was pretty good for me overall. Like I can't even think of a time when I really even yelled or got into it with anybody. Like I was just, yeah, like okay.
Nice peaceful Zen season.
Absolutely. And
I love that for you.
I made that decision and I didn't just talk about it, I lived that. So that's what it was for me.
I love that. Yeah, there are people in the comments that said shine bright like a diamond, love your light, Mel. You know what? I think a lot of people had a question about what happened at the last reunion because you do come off as such a light. And there was literally a moment where Letitia said that you had a quote unquote dark soul. Going into the season with that comment there, what was that like?
No,
was it awkward?
Like, if I can be honest, I'm sorry, but that's the plus for me. BS. Okay.
No, go ahead.
BS. My mama is on here. So here's what happens, right? Whenever you hear, and I want you guys to pay attention to this, when you start to hear people who you know are talking to each other, being around each other, and they're all saying the same thing, even the words and terminology they use is the exact same, which shows you that y'all been talking, right? I caught a lot of that. And a lot of that allowed me to say, because he's just not the first person to say that I have a dark soul. Somebody else on this show has said that too, right? And then somebody else has said it too. And all y'all cool. So y'all just really regurgitating the same stuff.
Just saying the same thing.
You know, saying, oh, Mel isn't forgiving. Well, first of all, you don't get to tell me what forgiveness looks like to me. Just because I choose not to kick it with you, go out to dinner with you, hang out with you, doesn't mean that I haven't forgiven whatever it is that I felt like you've done to me. So my forgiveness can look different from yours. And that's okay. If your forgiveness looks like, all right, now let's go grab lunch. That's okay. But that doesn't mean that's what mine is, right? So when I hear, you know, we forgive, but, you know, Melody don't forgive, I've heard multiple people say that who are all cool with each other, who are all talking to each other. So y'all just taking what I know this one person put out there and y'all ran with it. So it was just BS. I mean, to be honest, it was BS.
Right. So it was just kind of like water off a duck's back. You were like, okay, I know what this is. I know where it's coming from.
Yeah, and you know, unfortunately, whenever you're in a place where you're like standing up for yourself and you're not willing to allow anybody to walk over you or, you know, to taunt you and all of that, they like to try to make it you. And you have a dark soul and you have an unforgiving heart. No, I'm just standing up for me and what I know I deserve. And that's just what it is. So yeah, it's kind of comical.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Fair. So I got a chance to check out the first episode. Loved it, by the way. Oh, you haven't seen it? It was good. Lots to unpack there, but I don't want to spoil it. But I will say, I really enjoyed seeing you and Kimmy and how great that relationship and that sisterhood is between you guys. What was it like for you helping Kimmy celebrate this milestone? You know, it's no secret that, you know, it was a part of her cancer journey and she's doing much better now. How was it for you?
When I met with Kimmy, so I know the scene then that's in the first episode because I didn't know that. When I met with Kimmy, I feel like I chimed in and did and volunteered to do what I would do with any other friend of mine, right? I've literally been that person where you can say you want to do something or you want to accomplish something, and I'm like, okay, how can I help? What you need to do? You know, that's just how I've always been. Yeah. So when she shared, you know, hey, these are the milestones that I've reached in this cancer journey, and I want to do something, but Maurice don't want me to do too much. He don't want me out, and I'm like, oh God, what you want to do? I got you. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, I did exactly what a friend would do, you know, just hop in and see how you can make something happen that, you know, a friend has shared with you that they want to do. And it was great. I'm so happy for her. So happy for her, because I know, you know, I've had family members who've experienced cancer as well. So I know that journey is tough. So I'm just happy that she, you know, is where she is and she's doing well. I think every scene that I shot with Kimmy, I always said to her, you look so pretty, girl, you look good. And I told production that I said, I'm gonna keep telling her that every time I see her. That's what I'm gonna say. Every time. Yeah. Her spirit was always up, her energy was always up. And what better way than to continuously compliment a person to be like, girl, you looking good. You know, despite what I know you're going through stuff, but you look fabulous. Yeah. You look so pretty. And that's where I've been with her the whole season.
Yeah. I feel like Kimmy is kind of like the neutral glue, kind of holding everyone together. Do you agree with that? And is that something that we're going to see more of this season?
For this first piece, you know, like you said, episode 1, for sure, you know, wanting to come together to celebrate her, brought all of us together and in the same room, absolutely. And even throughout the season, there are moments when she tries, but to be honest with you, I think there are moments when everybody kind of tries to get everybody, you know, I hosted a tea party. Tisha hosted a spa day. Y'all have seen all that in the trailer. So I think there's been different moments, honestly, where everybody has tried to be on some like, okay, let's come together. Let's try to move forward. But definitely Kimmy's situation for this first episode is initially what caused all of us to get back together.
Good. And speaking of that tea party that we saw in the trailer, darling, there is so much to unpack there, because we being the watchers have been watching social media, and I think there are a lot of fan questions about, number one, where you stand with Stormi, and then where you stand with Stormi's mom. We are going to meet her this season, and we did see kind of some tension on social media and in that trailer. So I would love for you to kind of just tell us what's going on, because I think people were surprised to see that maybe you and Stormi weren't in the same place that you were as before.
A lot of that I can speak on now already showed in the trailer. Like you guys saw her mom at the tea party and what she had to say and how she felt, and then you saw you know, demeanor, attitude or not, and then you saw, you know, Stormi had a conversation with her husband, so you got some of that. So I would say watch Love and Marriage Huntsville so you can really see watch it all play out.
You can really unpack it. Okay. Now, according to your official own description, it says Melody takes a page from Stormi's marketing book and works to build up her brand to find opportunities on a national level and abroad. So I will say, I like the fact.
Can you read that one more time? Because I haven't heard that. What is it that they said? No.
I'm getting in trouble. All right.
I heard like a piece of it, but what?
It says Melody takes a page from Stormi's marketing. This is just for the season. This is the official press release. This is how they're describing what's going to happen this season. So it says Mel takes a page from Stormi's marketing book and works to build up her brand to find opportunities on a national level and abroad. Do you feel like you took like a page out of like her marketing book?
I don't know Stormi's marketing strategies, if I can be honest with you.
Okay.
I don't know her marketing strategies. So that's why I was like, I was trying to, you know, but I don't, if I can be honest, I don't. Has she shared some tips with me, not necessarily about marketing, but you know, e-commerce in general? Absolutely. The same way I've shared some tips to her about being on television and production, reality TV and how that goes and what you should do, shouldn't do. But I don't really know her marketing strategies.
Okay. 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 Fair. I was gonna, because that was my question. Like, how have you guys connected on building your brands? Because you are both business women, you are both entrepreneurs. So my thing was like, have there been recent conversations
I've
about
been
building brands?
a lot by trial and error, to be honest. Like I said, e-commerce, I'm not new to business. I'm new to e-commerce, but I'm not new to business. And I was just having a conversation with somebody actually yesterday, because there's a big deal that I'm closing right now. And I said, you know what? I said, I'm so thankful that God allowed me to like be in business and be an entrepreneur first versus just coming on television first, because everything doesn't slide with me. So there were some contract things in there that I pointed out. And I was like, hey, can y'all change this? Can you take this out? And they're like, oh, that wasn't supposed to be in there. You know, that was, you know, it's left in there from something. So I was like, you know, I'm just thankful that things worked out for me the way they did, because I had been in business so long, before 10 plus years before reality TV, I know business. And so, you know, e-commerce is new, but I've pretty much been putting in the same game plan that I put in with every business I've ever launched, and made a multi-million-dollar business, which is hard work, research, Googling, you know, and that's kind of what I do.
Sure. Right. Can you tell us more about this multi-million-dollar business? Your skincare line is doing amazing. Are we going to see more of that this season on the show?
I'm so thankful. I didn't know what would happen. Again, my first time with e-commerce, really. I've done, you know, my God said go merch and all of that, but in terms of in the beauty industry. So I didn't know how it was going to go, and it's been doing amazingly well. You know, in terms of the show, last season, you guys saw me launch 7th Avenue Premier Skincare. You will hear me talk about some things going on with it this season as well. But all is well. I can say that. All is well.
Good. So once again, if you guys are just now tuning in, this is Bossup's Reality Recap. I am Danny Canada, managing editor of Bossup. This is, of course, Melody Cherie from Love and Marriage Huntsville. We are talking about the new season that is coming on tomorrow at 8 on OWN. Let's look at some of these questions. Let's see. Okay, just some comments in here. You're looking so great, Mel. Are you as happy as you look? Here we go. That's a good one. I like that.
Am I as happy as I look? Well, now let me tell you something, okay? Unfortunately, I'm one of those people where however I'm feeling within is what you're gonna see. I'm not really good at faking it. I'm not. Sometimes it works out in my favor, and sometimes it don't. But when I'm happy, you'll know, because you're gonna see that, and it's gonna radiate. Whenever I really don't feel like being bothered, you're gonna know, because you're gonna see that too. Like, and it's so funny because I would say Boss Baby is kind of the same way. My daughter, Malia's.
Oh, really? She emotions on the sleeve. You can tell.
Yeah.
Yes. Fair. Okay, so I do want to talk a little bit more about this premiere. I won't spoil what the fans are going to see. However, there are some moments between you and your ex, of course, because you are on the same show. How is co-parenting going between the two of y'all? There was something he said about you wanting to do something to, I guess, improve the status of your co-parenting. Mel, stop laughing!
I'm so sorry. Mel! Can you say that? Now what you say?
Your ex, Martell, asked you to do something. He was insistent. I don't want to spoil it because it's coming out tomorrow. Yes, that you do something to improve the status of your co-parenting. So we'll see how it plays out on the show, but how is the co-parenting going between the two of you? I think people are curious.
Gosh. Where did it go? Oh no, it went right there. Sorry. So it's kind of a situation where it's a roller coaster, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
A roller coaster. Yeah. Well, we can call it a roller coaster. Okay. Now, one thing I do want to ask you is, you know, social media plays such a part in this show. You know, there was literally a special talking about how social media is pretty much intrinsic to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Do you think people look too hard for clues about shade being thrown? Because there was literally IG Live you had on shades, and people were like, Melody out here shading Martell because she got sunglasses on. And I'm like, do people look too hard into what's going on social media?
Absolutely.
Or sometimes
I mean, if I can be honest,
yeah.
I've seen headlines before, and I'm like, that ain't true. But no, that's not what I was doing.
Yes.
Oh no, that's not what I was doing. I literally think that about myself.
Yeah.
So yes, absolutely, absolutely true.
Okay.
How do I choose to handle it? To be honest with you, you don't see me coming online to address much of anything. Now, in my earlier days of reality TV, now let me be honest. Now I was that person who would hit live real quick, just live.
You'd be like, let me log in. Got it.
But yes, that doesn't work with trying to be at peace for real. You know, it doesn't. And so things that I could go live about, yes, I'll be like, what? I just choose not to, because I'm like, you know what? Let me focus on
do it.
My businesses, my career, my children. You know what I'm saying? My children are literally silent partners in their own businesses. I'm creating legacy over here. I'm teaching them work ethic. I am, y'all see me on live sometimes packing, and they right there with me. Like, that's what I'm focused on. It's all about legacy for me. So yes, I don't, I can't address everything. I don't even try to. But yeah, sometimes things do be a reach.
Yeah. Fair. And I'm glad you brought up headlines that you see about yourself, because one thing I like to do is give people a chance to do some reality recap rumor control. So I saw one that said, it's a YouTube video. It said, Melly Cherie's new man is confirmed to be fine and treating her very well. So is your new man fine and treating new man? Let's start there.
I've been divorced now for 2 years. I have been gone for 3. And so of course I've been dating, right? On and off. There have been times when I wasn't dating because I didn't want to. I was like, you know what? I want to go within. I want to just spend time with myself. I want to work on my healing, my self-love journey, focus on my children. I don't want to date right now. So I've had I'm dating a little bit. No, I ain't ready. I don't want to date right now, right? But so right now I am dating someone, and all those things you said is actually true.
He is fine and treating her very well, darling. Just make sure you guys make a note of that. Okay, great. We love to hear that. We love to hear that.
It's the reality of it. I feel like I have literally lived an entire, marriage, divorce out loud, so to speak. And it has all played out on television. And so I've been enjoying keeping this part of me more private. I give people just a little bit, just because a part of me feels like I owe that, to my supporters, because they literally cried with me, right? They've been with me through the whole process. So I also want them to celebrate the joyous time in my life too. Going back to that transparency and just being open, But overall, I've done a pretty good job of keeping it very closed in and just, just enjoying for having that just for me.
Good. Absolutely. And I'm not gonna get too much in your business, but what does he think when he sees fan comments or he sees what you're going through while filming? I'm sure he's probably protective of you. Like, what are his thoughts about sometimes some of the things that people say about you?
He doesn't get to see or hear much of that because he's not like an internet junkie, so to speak. He's good. Yes. Into what's being said or what's going on. Of course, he's been able to, see or feel and hear some of my, complaints when I'm filming and things that are happening. But in terms of like the internet, YouTube and Instagram, like he don't really do all of that. So, yeah.
Good. He's nice and low key. We like that. All right, let's look at some of these fan comments in our inbox. Somebody said, forgiveness doesn't mean fellowship. I think that's a good word right there. Someone said, I think we know. Someone said, what is your relationship like with the other ladies on the cast? We talked about that a little bit. How did your mom enjoy writing the book?
Oh my gosh. So yes, my mom has like 4 books out right now. Yeah, she does.
Yes.
And what's so crazy is I remember like growing up, I used to enter competitions all the time. You know, I received so many scholarships when I graduated high school. And for a lot of those things, I would have to write. I would have to write an essay, right? And I can literally remember having my mom help me write essays at times. And mama, read over this. Look, do you think this sounds good, right? And so I can say, I remember she had a poem featured in this big national journal of poetry when I was in like middle school or elementary school. And so she's always loved writing. So now looking at her now with these 4 books out, to be honest, I am not in the least bit surprised. She's gifted there, she's talented there, that comes easy for her. And I've seen firsthand growing up that writing is definitely one of the gifts that God gave her.
Right. Someone in the comments said, "Are you and Miss Van going to do business together? Going to do business together, like as a mother-daughter duo?"
She's in the real estate. She has her broker license in Alabama. So you never know.
Cool. So before we wrap, just lastly, what are you mostly looking forward to people seeing this season? Because like you said, you had a positive experience, you know, you protected your peace. What are you excited for people to see from you? Because you only know what you filmed.
I would say I'm excited for people to see me continuing, like I said, to move forward. And, you know, they're going to meet my team, my business team this season. I have a meeting with them and that was filmed. And just really seeing all of the things that I have going on. And my hope and prayer is that any woman watching, right, can pull something from what they've seen my story to be, but yet how I chose for my ending to be, which is not what the norm is. And I hope that they say, you know what, my ending doesn't have to be like that either. So I hope that people pull that and say, you know what, if she did it, I can do it too. There's nothing too hard for God. There's nothing that you can't overcome as long as you're willing to put in the work. And I've literally been putting in the work off camera, and you're going to see me putting in the work on camera, because baby, anything that one lined up with peace, honey, and prosperity, baby, I had to go. Okay?
You didn't want it. You didn't want no parts. I accept that. I received that. That makes a lot of sense. I also saw that you are into this fashion, darling. You are giving us a new collection. Tell us about what we're seeing on Instagram right now.
I met like 5-6 years ago. I flew him into Huntsville, did a photo shoot. He actually styled me. I was hosting a red carpet event, and we shared the same manager at the time. So, you know, we just always had this good energy between us. And so this is our second collab. And to be honest with you, I feel like this one is the best one thus far, because we both believe in whatever we're doing, that there's a purpose behind it. And we literally put purpose with fashion is what we've done. So every day this week, we dropped a line that has been named from Nude Beginnings, play on New Beginnings, Bright Her Days. We did Today is Relax, right? We did Out of the Blue. And so with every day we've had a purpose, right? Sometimes you have to pull back the layers, remove the veil, look at yourself, clean slate, fresh start. Then you have to pray and manifest those brighter days. And then sometimes out of the blue, God blesses you, right? So we've had something for every day, and just having purpose behind the fashion, it's been amazing.
I love it. Well, let us know where we can follow you to see more of this amazing collection. And just
so you can follow me at Melody S. Holt, Instagram and Facebook. And I am running a 25% off sale right now for Easter weekend on all of my skincare products. And that's 7thAvenueBeauty.net. It's in my bio. And the discount code is HeRose. So make sure you go grab some body products and baby products. I have a baby line collection in this called Sugar Mama. So make sure you guys go and purchase that too.
Yay. Awesome. Well, it's always great chatting with you. Looking forward to seeing more of you.
Okay. So what did y'all think about the little things that Mel had to say? That was a nice little interview, wasn't it? It was informative. Okay. And I did confirm on my app that yeah, it says that this is going to be season 6. Okay. So season 6 will be coming on episode 1 Saturday, April 8th, at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 7 Central Time. So yeah. So what do you guys think about that interview? I thought it was good. Mel confirmed that she said she was kind of like dating, but I guess it's like that's her man. So she said, yeah, it's confirmed that he is fine and he do treat her well. And it seems like it's a breath of fresh air, considering what she just left for. Like she said, she's been divorced for 2 years or something, and she said being abused for 3. Martell, leave that girl alone. Please. We beg of you. Just leave her alone. And then On dropped a little clip too about another little clip. But it had some new insight on there about, I guess it looks like that's when they were at the birthday party and Mel was telling him please leave before she have him escorted from this private event. Okay? Not to be confused with Tisha's events. Okay? So what do y'all think about that? I want to see if they show whatever the case may be, because I still got a hard time believing that he cut up like that. He probably showed up and just like, I want whatever the key want to do. And she was like, no, that's not going to happen. You're going to leave here. Or I'm going to call the police and have you escorted. But I want to see if they even show him cutting a fool. Because I know we heard that he cut a fool up there. But I still have a hard time believing that he would cut a fool where she had her family members there. You know, most men like Martell, most guys like Martell don't do all of that when the men in the family is up around. They might do it with the women around, but they don't do it when men around, because they know those men will handle his punk ass. Okay? So that's what I think. And what did y'all think about her and what she had to say about Tisha? Like, she said a couple of things about Stormy, Tisha, and Kimmy. I don't think they asked her anything about Sheree or Tiffany or anything, or Kiki either. But basically, what I gathered from what she was saying, sorry about that, hit the new mic. Basically, what I gathered from what she was saying is that it seems you can just tell, because like she said, Tisha's not the first person to say that mess about a dark heart. Martell said it when he was talking to Destiny, and then Destiny said it again. Like, I think she might have been on one of her IGs or something like that. She said it as well. So like she said, it just seems like they all are together regurgitating the same things that they're talking about her. You can tell that they're sitting up talking about her. That's how you can tell, like, when these fools think they are getting down on somebody. You're not getting down or getting over on anybody. She peeps what you're doing. We all peep what you're doing. We see that all you're doing is sitting up talking about her, and then when you're relaying whatever you got to say, it's the same shit that all the other ones have already said. It's amazing. What are y'all, like the old friends club or something? Y'all done formed a group? I want Mel to come back group. Is that what y'all done formed? Because it seemed like y'all all got the same sob story. And for a person that's got such a bad heart, a black heart, purple, pink, whatever color y'all saying her heart is or her spirit is, why do y'all care that she don't want to mess with y'all anymore? Or why is it that she's the one that have to step out of this situation with y'all and y'all not running for the hills? Okay? And then the part that she was saying about forgiveness, I like that part because it says, how can you tell me how forgiveness will look for me? Just because I don't with you no more, don't mean I don't forgive you for what I feel you have done. She didn't say what they did to her. She said what she feel they have done. Okay? And we know that's one thing you can't take away from somebody is how they felt, how they interpreted that situation. You can't take from somebody how you made them feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go with how you felt about something or what your intentions were. That wasn't how you wanted that to turn out or whatever the case may be, but it does not eliminate how you actually made that person feel. Okay? And that's all you can take accountability for. You can't say like, I didn't do that. You can say, I didn't intend to make you feel that way. Because at the end of the day, that's all we got really is our own feelings. That's how we take it. That's how we take it. And you can't take that from a person. And then I like that she was saying about Kimmy and that how she was there for Kimmy and stuff like that. So I wanted to do Kimmy appreciate it, even though like I know it's a tough situation and it's easy for us to say Kimmy in that situation. But this right here will show that she really cares for Kimmy. That she really cares for Kimmy, because if she didn't, she would pray for Kimmy from afar. Okay? That's probably something I would have done. I don't know. No, it wouldn't. It ain't. That's something I talk junk about, but it is what it is. I don't care. Not gonna say I ain't gonna care what a person done to me, but if a person is going through something, it's hard. Even if they have wronged me, it is hard. Okay? It's hard for me not to help them when they need it. Like I said, I don't want to say I don't care what they did to me. It's just like, it's not many people out here in the world that I wouldn't spit on if they were on fire. And they could have done me dirty as and I still, you know what I'm saying, would spit on them if they were on fire. Okay? I don't know how much spit, but I would still spit on them to try to put the fire out. Yeah, so that right there to me shows that with them saying that she don't forgive people, like you said, it don't have to look like what you would do if you forgave somebody or you called yourself forgiving somebody and then you still keep on bringing up the same stuff that they done or whatever the case may be. Because to me, that's not forgiveness. If you forgive a person and you gonna move on, y'all move on from there. Okay? It don't mean you ain't forgot what they done. But it means that you don't keep on holding them to the fire for that because you forgave them for it. Okay? And y'all gonna move on. But if a situation come up again about it, then you're gonna see. And not all like that, but how many times do y'all want her to forgive y'all? How many times do y'all want her to be able to shit on her and then for her to clean it up and brush it off of her? How many times y'all want to do that? Because y'all have done this breakup, makeup several different times. And y'all are people that don't have no stake in anything with her. Like, I see her with the stuff with Martell because that was her husband. That was her kid's father. She loved him or whatever the case may be. So she have a bigger stake in that to keep taking the stuff from him. She don't have no reason to keep taking this mess from y'all. Y'all are disposable in her life. Y'all not nothing that's gonna matter to her if she talking to y'all or friendly with y'all, is she not? In my opinion. So that part, it was eye-opening right there. And the stuff about Stormy, Mel says she don't know Stormy's marketing strategy, so she don't know why on put that description up there, because it don't have to do with her. Okay? So yeah, And catch it. And Mel said she wasn't being shady when she had them shades on. After that thing about Martell was supposed to be incarcerated. So we see you, Mel. I guess the shades was being shady. We don't know. Maybe it was too much sunshine in her life that day. Leave her alone. All right? So mind your business. I wish the lady would have asked her, was that man gonna be on the what's her new boo gonna be on the show? Like, well, you know what? Yeah, because they had Martell boo on there that he claimed he's with Sheree, so why not have Mel's boo on there? Because I was thinking about the aspect about them saying about coleslaw, but he don't claim her. Like, he don't claim her, so it's no reason for her to even be on there. And just from the whole situation of how their stuff worked out, it's no reason for her to be on there anyway. Like, I don't get why people, like, he's talking about he want to show his real life. You don't show your real life on the platform that you have control over, your own social media, to show that. So what is the reason that you would want to show your real life on here with her in some type of form on a national platform that your ex-wife created? Like, no, sir. No, sir. So I don't know. Y'all let me know. And Mel said she got something big coming up. She said she got something big coming up, and by her being in business before, I wonder what it is, because the way that she was saying it was like they had something in the contract that she was just like, I've been in business before. I was on reality TV. I'm not just coming on to reality TV without having businesses before. And she made it a point to say $1 million businesses before. And I don't mean to keep on like harping on the snots, but them saying that they have millions and stuff like that, or they made millions, they don't give it. Like, from Mel and Martell lifestyle, even when they came on the show, it was giving millionaire. Even now, like when she said about those orders coming in, on the live that she did before that, when Anthony Lofties asked her about how many orders do she usually do a day or whatever, and she was like, when she do a promo, she get anywhere from 50 to 200. Y'all do the math. If her bundles and stuff like that is like $100, y'all do the math. Okay, if she's getting, we can even do half of that. So that means that, like she said, per day. So $500 to $600 a week. So I'll just say that's like $400,000 in a week. Hell yeah, she doing that shit. She said she in here packing stuff and she ain't got time. She had 10 minutes before her next interview and she was in there packing them damn orders. She said she make time use of every minute she got in a damn day because she ain't got none to spare. None to spare. So that girl is over there putting in the work, and she ain't at no warehouse acting like they in there doing some business deals. Yeah, we're going to talk about Stormy a little later. But yeah, so, y'all let me know what y'all think about the little interview she just did with Boss Up. Put it down in the comments. And also, she got another relaxed thing that's dropping tonight with Jay Bolin. Now, that little jogging suit thing that she had, okay, I'm with it. Okay, so y'all let me know what y'all think about the interview again down below. And again, I want to thank everybody for the cash apps. And I'm calling back. Thank you, everybody. Like I said, for the cash apps. You guys give. You don't have to. And especially the Hyacinth, Cinta, Appointe. Thank you so much. Like, I really want to let you know. I appreciate everybody, but she gives, her and I believe it's Joyce Miles, give to us, like, even like when we're on the Gossip Girl panel, like, you know how we have it on different people's channel. I like how she gives, and to all of us. So she supports all of us. And guys, like, not all like that, but you know, most of us have other jobs and stuff like that. Especially like on the Gossip Girl. We'll just go with the Gossip Girls. Like me and Drop the Mic, we have other jobs. Drop the Mic has her own business, or whatever. And then I work also. And then Brown Skin does something as well. She has her own business, and then she has little kids. So this stuff is time consuming, even though like we enjoy it. Like I enjoy coming on here, popping off, talking shit to y'all. But it's not all about just talking junk and coming on here and saying what we gotta say and leaving off and then voila, it's this, that, and the other. No, we gotta make it our business to try to catch these lives that these people do. We gotta make it our business to try to get the tea. So we're all try to get on social media to get around to catch different stuff, to come on here to talk about it with y'all. So this stuff is not easy. And like I said, when people give the cash apps like the way that she gives, it warms us because we appreciate that. We appreciate somebody acknowledging our hard work, because we don't get on here and give y'all no BS. You know what I'm saying? What we talking about, that's how we actually feel. It's not fake, phony, fugazi. Like I said, we give y'all the real us. We not coming on here, like I said, we not coming on here with no made up mess that we know y'all ain't trying to hear, some stuff that we done just made up for ourselves to see what we gonna get a reaction out of. No, we come on here with what's real. So, like I said, I appreciate that, and when somebody acknowledge that you are working hard to entertain them. Like, it is for entertainment purposes only, and we want to have a good time. But like I said, it's still work behind the good time. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, you know, all play and no work. It's work and play too, you know? So the play part is the enjoyment that we get from you guys and your involvement and stuff like that. So support us, like you know, support us, you know, because we want to be here and be on here and engaging with y'all and entertaining and things like that. So yeah, and don't forget about the Gossip Girl panel that comes on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right? So that's all I got for y'all. I just want to give all my tater tots some thanks and everything for the support, even the views. Like I said, like the video. If you don't have the cash apps and stuff like that and the super chats or super thanks, that's fine. Like the video. Okay? Like that video, so get us in the algorithm. That is the best way to support the channel, and it's a free way to support the channel. Okay, it don't cost you nothing to like the button, hit the like button. And sometimes you might be forced to hit the dislike button. Hit either one of them, okay? Because both of them will get us in the algorithm. All right, and you know what? Also, y'all can watch those ads that come through there too. All right, that's all I got. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, and until next time, guys, bye.